15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Slayton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now we're... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, he'll air this one out from Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the handoff, it's Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the...
These the Jags, hey. Hey, ain't ready. Hey, we wasn't ready for all that, bro. My fault. My bad, big brother.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Stop playing with Winfield, yo. Stop playing with that man. Stop.
On 1st down, Akers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. This will be caught at Samuel. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Akers again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Akers with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the round is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Got his target, Samuel. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. 40 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota going to run the option right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interception Charles that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, Mariota. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Elliott good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And that would get to be off target and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Rager. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 39, Mariota. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Rager His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's James. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he gets it down to the 32. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw is Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st down, Mariota. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't compromise.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll
They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
And shutting him off, now open field. And some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down.
Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Raiders 13.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
27 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Touchdown! That's caught. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
56. Raiders 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
At the 1-yard line.
Henry again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And that is...